Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be reviewing, giving you my first impressions, giving you some swatches of the brand new spring collection by Colourpop, and it's called the Sweet Talk collection. But before we start, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. Also, please consider to follow me on Instagram. And now let's have a sweet talk. So last week I did my first Will I Buy It video. I will put it maybe on the cards up here. And I was talking about this Colourpop spring collection Sweet Talk. And I said that most likely I was not going to purchase it. And the reason why I was not going to purchase it was because to me it had too many pink shadows. But after seeing another pictures and another reviews and videos on Instagram, I noticed that it actually has some of those coral colors and peachy colors that I was really looking for. So then that kind of like intrigued me a little. I'm like, well, maybe. Then I was reading a little bit more about this Colourpop collection, and on that palette it has 3 special shadows. Actually 2 of them are pressed glitters, and one of them is a special formulation for a super shock shadow that usually you get it on these type of containers that are you know, closed, tightly closed, so they don't dry up. But in this case it's actually good to stay on this palette. So anyhow, that's a little bit about how I got into buying it, and also the Villains collection with Colourpop and in collaboration between Colourpop and Disney came. So I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna place an order and let's just do it. Anyhow, stop rambling right here, and I'm gonna show you the beautiful package that this Sweet Talk collection comes with. It's just so beautiful, the outer package. It really calls it spring. It's just all these flowers with some gold embossing, and then on the carton box on the back it also gives you the shade names, and on the very front part it says this is a pressed powder palette. So you know, pay attention to that. Now when you get the palette out, is this beautiful, another beautiful design. The outer packaging is just so pretty. You have these Garden Muse, this lady with the flowers on the top of her head, and then this kind of like, I don't know, it's just so pretty. To be honest, it kind of reminds me to the artwork for the Pat McGrath palettes a little, with, you know, like how usually she has a woman and something is going on. It kind of recalls me a little bit of that, but it's just really talking into springtime, which I love it. The color is just pink and coral and creamy colors, just so beautiful. When you open it up, the background, it doesn't have unfortunately it doesn't have a mirror, and that's something that I wish. I know Colourpop does have palettes that do have mirrors, so I wish this palette would have one. But anyhow, it says here, Colourpop, you are pretty, and yes, this palette is so pretty. This side of the palette is kind of like a hollow type of background, just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a really pretty palette. Anyhow, you will receive 12 eyeshadows. You're receiving 7 matte shades, and then you're gonna have 2 shimmer shades right here. This color right here, side to side, this is the Super Shock shadow that is good to be in the palette, so it will not dry out. That's according to Colourpop with their new formulation. And then these 2 special pressed glitters that are self-adhesive, and again, these are another 2 special formulations. So now I'm gonna go really quick into a swatch for you. I'm gonna swatch it. The first color is called Catch Me, and this is a matte color. Next one is the Super Shock Shadow in side by side, or sorry, side to side. And it's just, again, this beautiful wet formula. Honestly, if you just put that all over the lid, it's just so, so pretty. So side to side, it's a warm champagne with silver and pink glitter. The matte Catch Me is a matte pastel peach, and it's very, very light actually. Then we have Garden Date, and that is a metallic coral with gold sheen. That is beautiful too. And then next is Work It, which is a soft matte yellow orange. Next we have Prima Drama, which is a pale rose gold glitter with a copper and gold duochrome shift. And this is the glitter formula, self-adhesive. There you go, right there. Next we have Meadow, and Meadow is a matte true coral. Next is Early Morning, and that is a marigold glitter. Next we have Dreammaker, and it's a matte soft coral. I'm gonna build it a little more right here. Next is a matte dirty terracotta, and it's I-C-U-M-I. I see you. I see you. Am I? I see you. Am I? I don't know. There you go. And then next is next is West Side. And West Side is a matte camel. Beautiful color too. I really like this color. And next is Feel Free, which is a rich matte Bordeaux. So here are all the swatches of this beautiful palette. Just so pretty. Look at those colors. Just so pretty. The palette right now is out of stock. It's $18, but I'm sure they will bring it back. Now with this spring collection, they also did 6, I think they're called Jelly Mush shadows. Those, I tried it once, and unfortunately the one that I tried, it got dried out. I don't know if I didn't close well the container or what could have happened there. So that's why I didn't adventure into buying one, but I think I may grab one at a later time. It also, this collection include 6 of their LUX lipstick creams, and look at this outer package. I actually bought 2 of them. Look at that. They are just so beautiful. I think they did a delightful job with this outer packaging. And then on the side it says, your smile is contagious. I love it. That's so pretty. Well, I got the colors, the Spring Roll and You Are Thriving. And here you go. This is Spring Roll. I'm just gonna swatch it for you. And if you can see the blue lipstick, it has the usual stars from Colourpop. And this one right here is more, it looks kind of like a nude color, but it has a coral shift to it. And then You Are Thriving up here. This has more of a pinky undertone to it. Very pretty too. There you go. So this one right here is Spring Roll, and this one here is You Are Thriving. They also launched, I think, 6 Super Shock blushes, and I got the one in the shade Get Laid. It's right there. Hopefully you can see it. Again, another beautiful outer packaging. Really, really pretty. Let me just swatch it for you. And this is again Super Shock, creamy, cushy. There you go. And that is the Super Shock blush in Get Laid. The lipsticks are $7 each, while the blushes are $8 each. I think it's a great price. I really appreciate Colourpop, the innovation that they have, what they bring to the market. The colors are colors that maybe we have seen it together, but I really appreciate, you know, the composition, how they have laid all the colors together. It just looks so pretty. The packaging, the details, bringing 3 new formulas to the market. That is great. I really enjoy their products. So I'm just very, very excited to present it to you. And now let's just go into this makeup look and mini tutorial. Today I want to do a look that it really calls the spring. I have already set my eyes. First I used the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard, and then I used the Translucent Setting Powder by Laura Mercier. And I'm now going to grab this Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to use the shade Catch Me. It's this one right here on the very top. Just going to do a little bit of that there. And I'm going to put it all over the upper side of my crease. With our Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH36 brush, I'm gonna go to the shade Dreammaker. It's this matte shade right on the second row. And again, I'm just gonna blend on the V, on the outer V of my crease. Now I'm gonna deepen out my outer crease with an M3. I'm gonna go with the brush M330 by Morphe, and I'm gonna deepen out my outer crease with this shade Meadow. It's also another matte shade. The shade Garden Date, and it's a shimmer shadow in the it's coral. It has some coral and coral and a little bit of gold. And I'm using Alamar Cosmetics Ojitos 2 brush from her set, and I'm gonna apply it right on the middle. I'm gonna go with a Super Shock shadow. It's called Side to Side, and I'm actually gonna use my finger. It's soft, squishy, wet feeling, and I'm just gonna apply it in the middle. One of these special glitters. I'm gonna go with Prima Drama, and I'm just gonna tap it with my finger. And the glitters is a special formula, it seems like. The glitters are a mix of chunky glitters and also fine glitters. Very pretty. It has like pink chip, hollow with gold. And I'm just gonna apply it in the middle. It adheres really well. I'm impressed with that. Ooh, so beautiful. So before I go to my bottom eyelash, I'm just gonna grab my second brush, and I'm gonna go back to that shade Dreammaker. It's this one right here. And I just work it out a little bit more in the inner pores of my eyelids. I'm gonna work on my bottom lash line, and for that I'm gonna use the shade. I'm gonna first apply the shade Dreammaker on this Eco Tools shade brush. Shade Meadow in a pencil brush, and this is Sigma E30 brush. And I'm just gonna keep it on the outer portion of my lash line. Then I'm gonna go with the shade Garden Date with another pencil brush. Garden Date. And I'm gonna apply it on the inner part of my lower lash line. I'm gonna diffuse it a little with the shade Dreammaker. Okay, I'm gonna go with a JH42 brush, and I'm gonna go to the shade Melody. It's a shimmer shade. And I'm gonna put it on the inner corner. Now that I'm done with this eye, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye, apply some mascara, and then I'll be right back. I also had bought from the spring 2019 collection from Colourpop, the Super Shock Chic is a blush in the shade Get Late, and it's a matte color. So let me just open it here for you. It's very orange. I'm gonna use this JH08 brush by Morphe. Just gonna dig in like that. In this collection, they didn't launch any highlighters, but I'm gonna be using Flexitarian, and it's a Super Shock Chic, again, highlighter. It does. This is a very pretty highlighter. It has a wet finish, so it just looks so pretty. Okay, for my lips, I'm gonna line my lips with a Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF. For lipstick, I'm gonna use a Spring Roll from the collection, and it's a LUX lipstick in a cream formula. In person, it looks kind of like a nude color. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit more coral, but let's see how it looks on the lips. On the lips, it actually translates a little bit more coral. So I'm gonna be using to set my makeup this Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray right here. I'm gonna shake it really well. Wow, this spray could be a little bit more fine. I have enjoyed so much to play with this collection. It's such a beautiful, pretty collection. Just like it says, Colourpop, you are pretty. Yes, it's a pretty collection. I was debating to get it or not, but then I was thinking, you know what? It has these 3 different formulas in the eyeshadow palette that I really wanted to give it a try, and I'm really happy with my purchase. I think Colourpop cannot go wrong. I think they are just up on their game. It really is a sweet talk into spring 2019. So hopefully you really like this video. If you did so, please do not forget to give it a like. Please consider to subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I just opened a new Instagram account. I will leave it down below, all my information. Until the next time, have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.